Hello, I'm at Melbourne Airport and I've just flown with Rex Airlines from Sydney in one of their new Boeing 737s. So up until today, they've only had sub 340 turboprops, which they've flown between regional cities. But today they've entered the jet age with the 737s. So I thought I might go on board and see what it's like. In this video, I'm going to show you what their economy class product's like. And then tonight I'm flying back to Sydney in business class. So that video will also be on my channel in a few days. So let's go back in time a few hours and I'll show you how the experience was.
I make videos about planes and one train. If you enjoy watching trip reports on board aircraft and tours around significant planes and museums, then make sure you check out my channel, subscribe, click the notification bell and find me on Instagram and Facebook. Rex continue to operate from Terminal 2 at Sydney Domestic Airport, and there are separate lines for check-in for both business class and economy. As you can see, the check-in desks were fully manned and they were all very excited about the inaugural flight. Once I had my boarding pass, I was off to security and run to the gate to film the arrival of our aircraft, which had just landed from Melbourne. At the boarding gate, they had this section for the media and the passengers for the usual inaugural speeches. And here's our aircraft, VH-RQC, which is a Boeing 737-800, which is not a MAX, which is what everyone wants to highlight. This is a tried and tested 737 used by Virgin and Qantas, and the model type first flew in 1994. They essentially kept the livery from the Saab 340s, which looks okay, although I wonder if this might have been an opportunity to launch a new look. Either way, comment below with your thoughts about their livery.
But they've always had one foot in the city. It was 18.5 years ago they flew their inaugural flight from Wagga Wagga to where we stand today. And at that time, many industry commentators thought that the airline...
There were a few speeches by dignitaries and live music playing, all with our aircraft in view. Eventually, it was time to board, and we collected a goodies bag on the way through. I'll be going through the contents of the bag shortly, and yes, my giveaways are back, and I'll be giving the bag and its contents away to a subscriber with more details later in the video. Remember that the aircraft was previously a Virgin Australia jet, therefore the seats are essentially identical. There are the 2 rows of business class at the front in a 2-2 layout, and then 3 rows of economy plus, with a little extra leg room, and then the standard economy seats in a 3-3 layout from then on. I'm fairly sure that these 2 types of seats cost the same, well they did on my flight at least, so it's just a luck of a draw if you can select one. Now, my seat 5F is one of the Economy X seats and had a named certificate celebrating the inaugural flight waiting for me. It has the standard overhead air vents and lights and fold-out tray table. There's also a good amount of leg room and a great view of the wing and engine. There's also these buttons for the audio, although there's no power plugs or in-flight entertainment screen. For comparison's sake, here's a standard economy seat that I sat in Melbourne once we arrived there. And for reference sake, I'm around 180 centimeters tall. Both the CSM and the captain gave speeches, and then we reversed out to get to the runway.
Is Captain John Veach. Also with us today is Cabin Manager Ebony and her flight attendant team. On behalf of Rex Airlines and your crew today, a very warm country welcome aboard Rex Airlines' inaugural domestic jet service from Sydney to Melbourne. The flight today from Sydney to Melbourne has a flight time of 1 hour and 6 minutes. This is an exciting day for Rex and an exciting day for the travelling public of Australia. Rex is Australia's largest and oldest independent regional airline, with its history dating back to 1953, with the formation of Hazelton Airlines, which together with Kendall Airlines were the component airlines of Rex. Rex operates a fleet of 60 Saab 340 aircraft to 61 destinations throughout all states in Australia, and we began our domestic services today with our new fleet of Boeing 737-800 aircraft. Over the past 20 years, Rex has been the most reliable on-time passenger airline in Australia, and our new jet domestic services will also enjoy this superior reliability. We will be offering premium full service with our trademark country hospitality, but at affordable prices. The weather for our flight today is expected to be fine, and the forecast weather for our arrival into Melbourne is a westerly wind and currently experiencing 21 degrees. On behalf of everyone at Rex Airlines, we hope that you will enjoy today's flight on this historic day in Australian aviation. Thank you and welcome aboard.
The weather today was almost perfect for flying, and keep an eye out for some amazing takeoff views, and then the Illawarra and Canberra as we make our way north. The media helicopter filming us as we departed also put on a pretty impressive show. We took off towards the north and then spun around towards the east, over the ocean, and then flew up the coast past Royal National Park and the Illawarra. We were all given these celebratory muffins, which tasted great, although best to be avoided if you're a teeth model, if there says such a thing. There was also a snack and the options of a hot or cold drink and sparkling wine, although I hasten to add that this won't be the standard on normal flights. I expect the offer of a snack and a hot or cold drink will be the norm unless you're in business, and I'm flying back to Sydney in business class, so that video should be on my channel in coming days, so keep an eye out for that. On board, the festivities included some flight giveaways, and they announced new routes to Adelaide and the Gold Coast.
You'll be interested to know that the two pilots who are flying our aircraft today both started their aviation careers at Hazelton Airlines 30 odd years ago. So
As the flight was only 60 minutes, it wasn't long until we started our descent down into Melbourne. So, how was the flight? It was really great seeing everyone in such a good mood. From the guy who checked me in, to the chairman of the whole company who wished me well as I walked off the plane. It really was what their marketing department has said as country hospitality. There was also such a good vibe with the passengers too, and I ran into fellow aviation YouTubers, One World Flyer and Stefan Drury, and they'll have videos up on their channel, so make sure you check those out. I didn't get a chance to film us chatting, although the general consensus was that today was great fun and we're all so happy for the aviation and travel industry, and we're looking forward to supporting it in the near future with more bookings. The seat and food and those types of things were all standard for short-haul domestic flights, although obviously the muffin and bubbles was a novelty for today. Now, there wasn't Wi-Fi on today's flight, although I was told that it will be available in the future and it'll be free. Otherwise, we departed and landed on time. And to the negatives. To be honest, the flight was fine, but Rex's website is challenging to say the least. They've recently updated it, although it still needs a lot of work. Simple functions like selecting your seat after you've already made the booking is impossible, and checking in online should be improved, and I'm sure they will. But otherwise, they were great and the ticket prices are fantastic. As with all my videos, I paid for them myself, so you know that they're not airline ads. But for $49 and equally cheap prices in business, for a full service airline to fly 1,000 kilometers is very impressive. Seeing how excited everyone was today, especially considering what's happening in aviation in the last 12 months, I really wish Rex the luck that they deserve. As I said earlier, I'm giving away the goodies bag from the flight, which includes our Rex cap, history book, pen and water bottle. To enter, simply comment below including the hashtag RexFirstFlight, give the video a thumbs up and make sure you've subscribed. After 30 days, I'll select a winner randomly and mail it out for free. I'll keep my certificate, although otherwise I'm happy to share some of the excitement.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome you to Melbourne. That completes Rex's very first inaugural Sydney to Melbourne flight on our 737. Thank you so much for your support and your applause.
I'm also flying in Rex Business from Melbourne to Sydney, so keep an eye out for that video in a few days. And check out my recent vlog I put together on board one of Rex's Saab 340 turboprops from Sydney to Maruya and Merimbula. I hope you enjoyed the video and check out those other YouTubers' inaugural flight videos, and don't forget to enter in my giveaway. Please give the video a thumbs up, subscribe, notification bell, etc, etc. See you another time.
Thank you. Through this way?
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thanks. Thank you. See you.